Hey there, YouTube's Chris Holman here. It's been a little while since I've done a live stream like this. It's been, I don't know, a week or more. Just sitting out here on the balcony talking to you guys. So here I am. So, as the title says, as you can see in the title below, this is about Rebel Media. So, this morning, Ezra Levant, the president of Rebel Media, went live claiming to raising money for Tommy Robinson. Now, on face value, that seems like it's good if you don't understand who Ezra Levant is and what he does. Hey, Maya, good to see you here. So, Ezra Levant is the president of Rebel Media, which is a Canadian media company. I used to be a subscriber to their YouTube channel. That's where their media, and they've got an overhead, and I understand they got to make money and all that. Um, about a year ago, and Lauren Southern used to work there, and Faith Goldie used to work there. Tommy Robinson used to work there. Many of these people, if you're subscribed to my channel, you know who these people are. So Lauren Southern left Rebel Media because of the unethical fundraising of Ezra Levant and Rebel Media. She detailed how why she left. There was this big fundraiser for a trip to Israel, and they had funded 100%, over 100% of what they were asking for, and Ezra Levant was still forcing her to continue to fundraise. Why, if it's 100%? Well, to line the pockets, right? To line his pockets. So now, if you want to donate money for Tommy Robinson, go to TommyRobinson.com. That's all he had to do, right? Was to direct his viewers to TommyRobinson.com. Now, this is why I know for a fact that this is unethical, and he's using this to line his own pockets. Because he said in that stream, I am to protect the finances of Tommy Robinson and his family. He's not going to disclose how much money he raises for Tommy Robinson. Well, by doing that, there's no accountability, right? Normally, when somebody raises money for a cause, we raise, they'll go out and they'll put out, hey, we raised $10,000, or we raised $100,000, or we raised $1 million, whatever it is. They put out how much money they raised for that cause. Here, there's no accountability. There's none. He already put it out there. He's not going to say how much he raised. But here's the thing. He doesn't need to. All he had to do was say, do a live stream or put out a video. If you want to donate money to help Tommy Robinson, go to TommyRobinson.com. Yeah, Maya says, yeah, that's not ethical at all. No, it's not. All you have to do is go to TommyRobinson.com. And I'm putting that out here. I'll put it in the description after this is all uploaded and all that. Go to TommyRobinson.com and you can donate to his legal fund. That'll go to. It also goes to help his family. So go to TommyRobinson.com if you want to donate. So now, there's a big difference between my channel and like Rebel Media, right? I mean, he's got employees with salaries, and so I get it, right? Like he's got to make money. He's also monetized. I'm not eligible to being monetized, but there was a time when I was, and I've never been monetized, and I never will. I don't care if I've got 100,000 subscribers. I will never be monetized, and the reason is I'm not doing this to make money, right? I'm doing this to have a conversation, right? To get my views out there, to help other people. That's why I do this. But also, by being monetized, that makes me accountable to YouTube and their advertisers. And that's not something I want to be. So And to be honest with you, there's very little out of my pocket that I have to do for this. I mean, there's of course my internet connection. There's that, but I don't need money to do this, to talk to you, to spend time with you, to give you, um, what I'm thinking, and to have this conversation. But they do. This is an unethical way to go about it. By Rebel Media, Ezra Levant doing this big live stream. They got the whole super chat going, and you can donate to their super chat. And look, no, I'm not saying super chat itself is unethical. I'm saying that the way that he's using it is, and he has a record of unethical fundraising. And this right here is exactly that. So the world is outraged, and rightfully so, over Tommy Robinson. What does he do? He knows he can make money off of it. So that's exactly what he's doing. And with no accountability, let's say he does give some money to Tommy Robinson from what is raised. We're going to have no way of knowing what percentage of that did he raise. And yeah, he undercuts. La Resistance says Ezra undercuts cause by doing private and unauthorized fundraising. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I don't know if anybody else has noticed that this La Resistance. I recognize your avatar. That is from a British comedy called Absolutely Fabulous. I really dig your avatar there, La Resistance. I remember that show back in the 90s. I remember it. So back then, Comedy Central was all British comedy. It was all like Monty Python, all that stuff. It was all like early, mid 90s. That's all it was. Oh, man, I love British comedy. Absolutely Fabulous. I caught it. So, yeah. Look, last summer, I think it was right after Charlottesville. Faith Goldie was fired by Ezra Levant for doing her job as a journalist. And that was like the last straw. And then Gavin McGinnis left. That was the last straw. And I remember when that happened, like there was this big, just like exodus of subscribers to Rebel Media. I was one of them. I remember watching, like, in an hour, they'd lose like 20,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers. La Resistance says this was before it came out public about. Let me pull that back up. This was before it came out public about Ezra's dealing. I called it on them and informed people accordingly. Yeah, I mean, look, I got your number, Ezra. I got your number. I was in that live stream and I was like, all caps. If you go find it, you'll see my comments, all caps. Do not donate. Like, you're lining his pockets. This money is not going to Tommy Robinson. This is unethical fundraising. There's a history of it. Laura Southern covered this. So Hilton, I know this is going to disappear. Hold on. So Hilton says he made loads a few weeks ago on a different cause for him to be able to pay legal expenses on Tommy's case. The money was not for Tommy. I posted on his stream he should give to Tommy. Where's that cash? I didn't know he already raised money for this. Really? Yep. He will bleed a cause for his own gain. Man, we need this right here, this live stream. Share it. Get it out there. Tell people about it, even if they don't watch it. Tell people we need to get, like, Ezra Levant is unethical. Rebel Media is unethical when it comes to raising money. Look, people will give to charity. People will give to charity out of the goodness and kindness of their heart, but not to line the pockets. I mean, even if you're going to give money, even if you give money to another charity organization, you need to research that charity organization and find out what percentage of every dollar do you donate goes to the charitable cause. A perfect example of this is the Wounded Warrior Project, right? Everybody championed the Wounded Warrior Project. Something like 10 cents out of every dollar that you donate actually goes to help veterans. The rest was paying for conferences and parties and all kinds of craziness. There's another charity organization that does the same thing. It was started by the American Legion called Operation Comfort Warrior, right? 100% of what you donate to them goes to help veterans, right? So that's an example. Just look into the charities that you donate to. Absolutely donate to charity, but look in, make sure that you're not just lining the pockets of some greedy guy out there, right? And that's what you would be doing if you donated to Ezra Levant. He's lining his pockets. He's unethical. Because I know that he's unethical when it comes to raising money. How unethical is he in everything else that he does? It's absolutely disgusting. It is just disgusting what he's doing. I didn't know that this was a second fundraiser. The Clinton Foundation has destroyed the law of trust and charity. Yeah, it has. It has. Speaking of charity, I want to bring this up. I recently had seen this an article posted on Facebook. People have been saying this for years, though, that conservatives and libertarians overwhelmingly donate more to charity than liberals and leftists. Because in the end, the liberals and the leftists, they believe the state should handle all that. It's in their taxes. Yeah. Conservatives are, all in all, just more charitable in their lives, whether it's donating time or from their pocketbook. And it's not even just rich conservatives. It's across the board. Even poor conservatives are more likely to donate to charity than a poor liberal. Even a rich liberal, they're more likely to donate. And of course, conservatives, and I'm speaking American political labels. I mean, I don't really know if a conservative in the UK is the same as a conservative in the US. I don't know. But anyway, right-leaning people are most likely the ones who would donate for Tommy Robinson and are more likely to watch Rebel Media. Ezra Levant, Rebel Media needs to be put on blast. People need to know. People need to know he is raising money for himself, not for Tommy Robinson. And I'll say this again, if you want to donate money to help Tommy Robinson, go to TommyRobinson.com. So, I guess I'm going to end this topic here and just kind of go on. Yesterday, I had a gun day fun day at the range. I'm going to, this afternoon, put all that footage together and upload it here on YouTube. It's going to be fun. I did more teaching than shooting. In fact, I did very little shooting. I took an old friend of mine, made some new friends, met another YouTuber, brand new YouTuber. He'll be in there. Had a good day. And so you should expect to see that video uploaded sometime, probably sometime tonight. I'm still working on setting a live stream up, a live stream interview with this fellow from Pakistan. I'm going to try to get something going, share with you what I know, and then from him as well, things about the culture in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and why unless we pull out, the war at Afghanistan will never end. It'll never end. So we're going to talk about that. I mean, I guess miracles can happen. And then Kelly and I have talked about doing another live stream on kind of an updates on what's going on in Arizona. So that's what's going on here in the near future. Let's see if there's any comments maybe I missed. I mean, I've been able to keep up with them. Yeah, I think I was able to keep up with all of them. All right, folks. Is there any? Oh, yeah. I'll just put it. Is there any topics out there? Anybody saw that you want to bring to my attention? Something we can discuss? Maybe. If not, I'm gonna probably end this live stream here in a minute. So Mass Faith 3 mentions the IG report. So the IG report, you can compare it to Comey's press conference, right? So Comey had a list of all the things Hillary Clinton did, and then in the end, at the very end, said, no reasonable prosecutor would prosecute, right? No crime was committed, after just going and listing all these crimes. And so that's essentially what the IG did here. Listed everything that happened, and then the conclusion is the exact opposite of what is in the report. It said that there was no bias on the part of the FBI when it had just got done going all the way through everything, and there's more text messages to come out from Strzok and Strzok, I guess his name, I don't know, Strzok and Page. The FBI lovers. Why they still employed, I don't know. Yeah, Mass Faith 3 says total biased. It's in the text. It's in the text. Yeah. When you look at it, what's in there, how could you conclude anything else? So I must then conclude that the IG himself is likely, whoever that is likely part of this. Right? I mean, what this does is continue to cast doubt on this entire process. There's two rules of law. There's everything for all of us, and then special rules for Washington and the FBI. Mass Faith says IG is a swamp creature. They are all protecting the FBI. They are. But here's the thing. The FBI will not have any credibility until they come clean and admit to the bias and political hacks within the FBI and prosecute them from the ranks. Now look, this is the upper end of the FBI. The rank and file FBI guys are good guys. Right? They join the FBI to do the right thing. It's, your department heads and your directors that are part of this swamp. La Resistance says it has come to the point in every country that the people can trust no longer and have to take the power back. Yes. Yeah. So I've said this. I don't think I've said this ever in a video, but I know I've said this in comment sections on other people's videos, that I see the presidency of Donald Trump as a last chance to fix what's wrong here in the United States. If he fails, and then the next administration goes the other way, we the people, we're going to have to stand up and do something. I mean, just like in my last stream, I called for the British people to rise up and take their country back. We in the U.S. will have to do that ourselves. We'll have to at some point. And it's imperative that we do not allow them to take not 1 ounce of our Second Amendment, not one. In fact, they need to give back to us. We need to fight and fight and fight to keep our Second Amendment rights. The British people lost their right to bear arms. There is some firearms they can own, but I'm to understand it's a really hard process in the UK to own a firearm. And now we see, now there's knife control. There's rampant violence in London. The UK government oppresses their people. The loss of freedom of speech, freedom of the press. It's unbelievable. And if we don't protect the Second Amendment, that's what's going to happen here. Particularly if the next administration after this one is far left, like what we had with Barack Obama, or what we would have had with Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. So MassFace 3 says, got a jet, catch y'all tonight. See you later, MassFace 3. For my viewers, if you're not already subscribed to MassFace 3, they do 2-hour live streams on Friday covering the U.S. news, and then on Sunday covering UK and European news. And they occasionally will go live throughout the week. 2 great gals, Leah and Michelle. Go check them out. Go ahead and subscribe to their channel. Check out their old live streams. I think you're going to like their content. On some of their streams at the end, they sing. Hey, it's something I can't do. And let me tell you, they have the voice of angels. I'll tell you, watch them out. You're going to like it. All right, folks. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Well, I'll give you another opportunity. Is there another topic you want to talk about? Is there anything else? I mean, there's a lot going on. Oh, I know. Donald Trump just showed up on Fox and Friends. Just showed up. Just walked up on an interview there with one of the Fox News correspondents there in front of the White House, and just started talking for like 30 minutes. And there's a new tariffs on China. You gotta love how transparent Donald Trump is with the press. You gotta love it. He's a good guy. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Everybody have a great day. Tune in to MassFace 3 tonight. 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock is when they go live. God is love. God bless.